All right, so good evening, and welcome. Welcome. If you're here, you can see me, you can hear me, just let me know. If you're here, you can see me, and you can hear me, just let me know, okay? You can see me, you can hear me, let me know. So I know that I'm not talking to myself. Welcome. We'll do this quickly. This session will be snappy so that there's no point sleeping here. All right, so welcome. Happy Sunday. How was your day today? How was service? How was service? I hope you went to church today. Or if you're not a Christian, how was your day? Anyway, so this is another episode of Conversations with the Oracle. Conversations with the Oracle is a weekly program I have. It's actually a two-part program. The first part of the program involves a broadcast message I send to subscribers every Monday by 12 noon. And that broadcast message, I teach about sales, marketing, and personal development mostly. Right? Then on weekends like this, usually Saturdays, I hold a live session where I teach another marketing concept. So it is like it's a two-pronged program. The first program is a broadcast text, and then the second program is live like this. All right, so it's free to join. It's free to join. It's free to subscribe. It's free to receive the broadcast and the live sessions as well. Obviously, if you're here watching this, you didn't pay to be here. Okay, so and in today's episode, we're looking at how to turn your talents and gifts into wealth, into money, into cash. All right, how to turn your knowledge, how to turn your talent, your gifts into cash, into money, into wealth. So that's what we're looking at in this episode. All right, so you're welcome once again. You're welcome once again. All right, so we'll just get straight into it. We're looking at how to turn your talents and your gifts into wealth, into cash, into money. All right. So the question now is, what are talents and gifts? Obviously, you should know what this is, but just so that we start from somewhere familiar to um, what you came to learn, your talent, your gift is uh, these special abilities that you were born with, special abilities that you developed from childhood, special abilities that were given to you by your creator to help you, you know, make the most of your life, to help you be comfortable, help you be fruitful, help you um, thrive on earth. So your talents, your gifts are these special enablements, special abilities that you received from birth. Okay, they are not learned. They are not learned abilities. They are natural giftings, natural abilities, natural endowments that came with you to help you function better, to help you achieve more, to help you um, be all you can be. So that's the talent. The talent could be you know how to write very well. You know you were just born with this flair for words. You know how to weave words. That can be a talent. The talent could be you know how you have a very good voice. That's a talent. That's a gift. That good voice is a gift. All right. So singing, knowing how to sing is a talent. Your voice can also um, be used for spoken words, performances, voice acting, voiceovers, and all of that. Those are talents. Okay, nobody, you can't go and acquire that gift of having a nice voice if you were not born with it. You can only polish your voice to become better. Okay, so other talents you can be born with, you can be very good with art. Probably you're very good with painting, or you're very good with drawing. You're very good with drawing, or you're very good with painting. It could also be a talent that you have. All right, so there are so many different talents. You could also be very good with administration. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drop your name, let me know if you can see and hear me. All right. Let me know if you can see, if you can hear me properly, and let me know where you are watching from. For those of you that have joined, I was talking about what are gifts and what are talents. Right. So I just said is natural abilities given to every one of us to perform at our best. Your talent or gifts could be the ability to write, the ability to sing, um, could be artistic gifts. You could be good with drawing, you could be good with painting, could be even administrative gifts. There are some people that are very good with organizing things. They are very good with making things happen. All right, they can come into a chaotic situation and immediately they bring order, they bring direction. That can be a gift. There are some people that have this gift of even should I say empathy. They know how to let people know that they are heard, let people understand that it will be well, all will be good. Right, so there's so many different gifts. I can't begin to list them, but I believe you know what gifts and talents are. Why you're here is to learn how can I turn this my gift, this my talent into wealth, into cash, into money. All right. So if you can hear me, please drop a comment. Drop a comment. Let me be sure before I go into the main thing. Let me be sure that you can hear me properly so that I won't be speaking to myself. Let me know that I'm loud enough for you to hear. Just drop a comment. Just say I can hear you, I can see you. Okay, so that I know I'm not talking to myself, because if I'm talking and you're not hearing me, then the purpose of this whole thing is defeated. Okay, so can you hear me? How do you turn your talents and your gifts into wealth? Now, I'll just give 5 steps quickly. I don't believe in unnecessarily wasting time or prolonging something that doesn't need to be prolonged. So, if it's to be very possible that we finish here before 9. In the next 15 minutes, we may be done here, right? So, I will give 5 steps that you can use to turn your talent, your gift into cash. Okay, 5 steps you can use to turn your talent, your gift into cash. I can't see any comments. Is it from my end, or is it that you guys are not commenting? If you guys are not commenting, I won't know that you're hearing me, and I'll just go on like that. And if it turns out that you're not hearing me, you're the one that's going to lose. Just drop a comment. Is not so difficult to do. Okay, Pelumi says you can hear me. Okay, welcome, welcome. Okay, so good that you can hear me. Let's continue. Let's continue. So, I think I'll give 5 steps, 5 ways, 5 things you can do to turn your talent, your gifts, whatever it is, into a source of income, into wealth, into money for you. And the first thing you should do is, I'm starting from the scratch, from the basic. The first thing you must do is to identify this talent, identify the gift that you have. Okay. Now, you cannot make money from something you've not identified. All right, so you must be able to pinpoint exactly what your gift is. Some people are multi-talented, they have so many gifts. Yes, but you must be able to identify your most prominent gift, your most pronounced talent. So you may be very good at a lot of things, but which one are you best at? You may be very good at dancing, drawing. Yes, dancing is a talent, obviously. Dancing, drawing, singing. You may be good at all of them, but which one are you best at? Which one can you do in your sleep? Which one can you do without any much rehearsal, without any much preparation. You need to identify that core, um, that talent or that gift, your most prominent gift, your most pronounced talent, the one that it comes easiest to you, the one that is like second nature, the one you know like the back of your hand. Okay, because if you're able to identify this gift, it's easier to work with something that is easy for you. That means it's easier to work with something that comes naturally to you than something that is acquired. It's easier to work with something that comes naturally to you. For example, if you're very good with drawing, art, painting, and all of that, it's going to be easier for you to transcend into becoming a graphic designer than somebody that is very bad with colors and shapes and all those things. All right, so your gifts are a pointer to the kind of skill you should eventually go into. And of course, you know that skills are one way, one major way to earn from what you do. So identify your major gifts. And simple ways to identify your gifts is asking yourself questions. Okay, just um, mirror your life, examine your life, your activities. It's just doing what we call introspection. What am I ask yourself, what am I good at? What are those things I see myself doing so easily? Some people can sing without stress, sing without preparation. It just comes out naturally. There are people that they can draw without even thinking about it and it will be perfect. Right? Someone like me, I can write without preparation, I can write without any previous prompting, and it will come out beautiful. That's my talent, my main prominent talent. There are some people that they are very good with oratory. They are very good at speaking. You can call them up anywhere and they will give a perfect speech. You can just wake them from sleep, tell them, wake up, wake up, wake up. We have people here, come and talk to them. They will get up and give a speech that you will be thinking, was this prepared? So you need to ask yourself, what am I so good at? What comes to me with ease? That's one way to identify your primary gift. You can also ask people, okay, those people that have been around you long enough to have observed you, maybe the friends you grew up with, or your family, or maybe church members. That is, if you've been in one church for a long time, it should be people that know you well enough, people that have observed you well enough, probably people that watched you when you grew from a child, maybe now you're a teenager, you're a youth. All right. And it should be people that are objective, okay, not just people that will tell you what you want to hear, but people that will tell you the truth. So you can ask them, okay, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think I easily do? What do you think comes naturally to me? All right. By the time three, four, five, 10 people give you all their opinions, you will be able to see the one that is most frequently occurring. In economics, that we call that I think that was the mode, right? I know we had mean, median, mode. I think the mode was the most frequently occurring number for those that did economics and those that did maths. I know many of us hated maths. I loved maths in school. So the answer among what, maybe let's say you get 15 answers from 15 people. The one that is most frequently occurring is a pointer to your primary skill, okay, or your primary talent. Sorry. So ask yourself, okay, look deep inward, do some introspection, and then ask people, okay, ask people around, and then obviously you can also pray about it, okay. I don't want to go into all those, and I don't want to be too religious, but you can always pray about it. Okay, so you can pray and ask God to help you figure out what He gifted you with, because He's the one that gave you that gift or that talent. So you can ask Him to help you figure out what your talent is, what your gift is, what you were equipped with to function on this planet. So identifying it is where everything starts. If you can't identify it properly, you may start building on the wrong talent. You may start working in the wrong field. Okay, your talent may actually be to speak, and then you're wasting all your time dancing, or you're wasting all your time drawing or writing. Even if you may achieve some success in those fields, it will never be as easy or as much as if you had stuck to your main field, which is speaking. So you need to be very careful and very, very, um, should I say, diligent in figuring out your main talent. That's the root, that's the foundation. If you get this right, every other thing builds up from there. So if you're still following me and if I'm making sense so far, just let me know in the comments. Let me know if this first point made sense to you. The steps I gave or the things I pointed out on how to identify your gift, does it make sense to you? Is this something you can try? I said ask yourself, ask people, and ask God. Let me put it like that. Ask yourself, ask people, ask God. All right. So does it make sense? Let me just know in the comments quickly. Was it valuable? All right. So I'll be waiting for your comments while I go on. The second thing you can do or you should do if you want to convert your talent to money, your talent to wealth, after you've identified it, is to go ahead and refine your talent. Some people just identify their talent and want to begin to make money from it immediately. They want to begin to sell it immediately, but it doesn't work like that. Even though gold is very valuable, even though crude oil is very valuable, nobody buys raw crude oil. Nobody buys um, 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 raw gold. The gold you see, the gold you admire is refined gold. Gold that has gone through learning, that has gone through heating, that has gone through mentoring, that has gone through forging. So it's the same thing with humans. When you've identified that talent of yours, that skill, you must take time to refine it. Take time to undergo training. Take time to undergo learning. Take time to be mentored if need be. All right. So get better at that talent or that gift by refining it. So if you find out that okay, you're a very good dancer, dancing comes naturally, comes easy to you, and you do it very well, refine it so that you can be the very best that you can be. Okay, you can get to the peak of your dancing ability. So you can take dance lessons, you can register for dancing schools or academies, or have a dance coach. All right, if you figure out that okay, I'm very good at speaking, I have this gift, I speak and people listen. Don't just stop there, refine it. Okay, your talent is good, but if you really want to stand out, you want to be successful, you want to amass wealth, it needs to be better than good. It needs to be the best. So go for public speaking classes, get a public speaking coach, read public speaking books, watch public speaking videos. Okay, these are all ways to refine your skill. Whatever skill it is you find, whether it's writing, don't just jump into okay, you find that okay, I always love writing and I'm quite good at it. People praise my writing. It's not enough. Okay, refine it. Learn from people who have gone ahead of you in the writing industry and become better at writing, because there's a difference between writing and writing professionally, writing properly. All right, so learn from people, refine your skill, take writing classes, read books on writing, watch videos on writing from YouTube, or get a coach. But whatever you do, refine your skill, brush it up. That's when it goes from raw to ready. It goes from polished to shining. All right, so that's the second step. You figure out what your talent or your gift is. Go on to refine it. Don't jump or hurry into selling it immediately, into trying to make money from it immediately, because at the end of the day, you will most likely crash if you do that. Refining it does not only make your skill better, it makes you better because it will teach you patience, it will teach you perseverance. Imagine you spend maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years becoming good at a skill. You're going to learn patience obviously. Waiting 2 years, 3 years is going to teach you patience. It's going to teach you perseverance, being able to wait and wait with a good attitude. It's going to teach you so many important skills that will help you manage success, manage people eventually. So that is where learning and refining your skills comes in. That's where it becomes important. It helps you prepare both your skill and yourself for what is coming ahead, for everything you will meet when you start monetizing this gift or you start monetizing this talent. It helps you um, be better suited for what is coming. So, number one is identify your talent. Number two is refine it. Go for cooking. Go and be cooked. Okay, so that you go from being raw to being ready. All right. I'm not seeing your comments. I'm not seeing your comment. I don't see how hard it is to leave a comment. Right. If you're following me, I can see a few of you are live. If you're following me and this is making sense to you, just do well to like this video and then leave a comment quickly. Okay, just let me know if it's valuable to you. So I've said identify it. I said refine it. All right, so drop your comment quickly. And then the third thing, after you've identified this talent, you've worked on it, you've made it stronger, you've made it better, you've made it more published, and you've worked on yourself as well. The third thing you should do is not to begin to sell it yet. No, many people do that and also make the mistake because of jumping into selling it, and they find out that almost all of them crash. Now, the third thing you should do is to become this gift, this talent. The next thing to do is to become it. Become. Now, to become it means you begin to live this talent. That you begin to get results in this area. You begin to get results in this area. Okay. In remember now, your talent is turning into a skill. Okay, your talent can become a skill. Your talent can become a skill. I think I'll talk about that. Now, I gave an example before. You're very good with art, with drawing, with painting, and all of that. You can easily become a graphic designer. It's very, very related. You're very good with writing. You could become a content writer. You could become a copywriter. Okay, these are skills. Now, copywriting, content writing are skills that are related to your gift, which is writing. So your gift has now metamorphosed into a skill. Okay, you're very good with, you have a good voice. You could become a spoken word poet. You could become a voiceover actor. You could become a narrator. You could become a singer. You could just become a singer if you're that good. So all these are skills: voiceover actor, narrator, spoken word poet. They are all skills and professions, so to say, that developed from your talent. So whatever, if your talent is what other one did I mention? But I believe you get the gist. So your talent can always evolve into a skill. It is the skill that will bring you money. Okay, it's a skill that will bring you money. All right, so you identify your talent, you refine your talent, and then you become your talent. You get results first before you start selling it. You get results first before you start selling it. Okay, my gen has gone off, so I think I'll go on without camera. I'll go on without the camera, but you can hear me, so we'll continue like that. Okay. Just continue like that. If you can still hear me, let me know you can hear me. We are rounding up already, so let's just go. So I was talking about becoming it. I was talking about becoming it. Now, your your skill, your skill, your gift. You need to get results. That's what becoming it is all about. Getting results from this gift, from this talent, from this skill. Okay, get results first. Get results, practice it and get results first. Practice it and get results first before you start talking about selling it or trying to make people pay for it. All right. So how do you of course practicing it is like um you're a graphic designer, you design graphics in your spare time so that you get better and better and better at it. A copywriter, from your skill of writing, you're a copywriter now. You write copies more and more in your spare time. You're a content writer, you write more and more content in your spare time. Okay, whatever it is, you practice more and more and more so that you can become better at this skill, so that you can become better at this particular skill. So you do it more and more and more. That's how you become it. And not just that, you can also, in the beginning, when you're starting out, volunteer for people, volunteer for bigger brands, volunteer for bigger businesses, volunteer for other people to work for them, work with them for free. Okay. Now, volunteering gives you a level of access to these people that have gone ahead of you. It lets you into their circle, and it brings you to their awareness. It makes them take note of you. So when you're starting out, you're becoming your skill or your talent. Volunteer, volunteer to help them out with graphics. If you're a copywriter, volunteer to help with copies. If you're a designer, volunteer to just help any way you can. Okay, as you're doing, you are becoming, you are learning, you're cementing your expertise in that field. All right. So how do you become this skill or this talent? Number one is to keep practicing, doing more and more of it. Do more voiceovers, okay? Write more, create more copies, design more websites, write more, design more flyers, whatever, do more videos. Then volunteer to work for bigger brands, for bigger organizations, for people that are ahead of you, so that you get access to them, to work for them, to work with them, to learn from them. Okay, you learn a lot of things. You learn how to relate with other people in a space. You learn how to relate with authority and influential figures. You learn how to take instructions, how to deliver assignments on time. You learn, efficiency, organization, and all of that. So volunteering will help you. Then the last thing you can do to become your skill or your talent is to work for free in the beginning. Sometimes when we say this, people are like, "What? How can I work for free?" But remember, in the beginning, nobody knows you. You may be good, but nobody knows you. So how do you show people that you're good? You can work for free. You're working for free to get testimonials you will use to convince people to pay you. So for your first, second, third jobs, you can decide to work with people for free. Okay, I will design your flyer, don't pay. If you like it, just write me a testimonial. All right, I will do a video for you for free, don't pay. But if you like it, write me a testimonial. This kind of thing. So the person is not paying you cash, but is paying you in kind. And that testimonial alone can bring you much more money than what they could have paid you. So you can start in the beginning by working for free. When you're working for free, number one is you're practicing, of course. All right. So you are enhancing your skill, you are becoming it more and more. And you're also gaining the approval of the person you're working for free. Because if you satisfy them, they will not just write you the review or the testimonial, they will also recommend their friends, they will also recommend people to you because they like your work. They can even come back next time and pay you. So work for free, volunteer, and practice a lot. That is how you become it. All right. Is this making sense? Let me know. Is this making sense? Let me know. Then, quickly, the fourth one is you can now go ahead and begin to sell your talent, sell your skill. Okay, sell what you do, sell what you do. So, whatever it is your talent is, now you've identified it, you've refined it, and you've become it. Now you're very good at this. Begin to sell it, begin to source for clients. Because if you become it and you followed my instruction, now you have testimonials from people you worked free for. Now you have experience behind you from practicing. Now you have experience behind you from volunteering. So now you can confidently sell your skill. You can go on freelance sites like Upwork and Fiverr. You can go to Facebook groups to search for clients. You can most people even start from their family. Okay, you maybe you're a copywriter, you have family members, uncles, aunties that have businesses. You can meet them, and you know reach an agreement to write their copy for them for a little fee. Okay, or do their email for them, or do their graphics, do their videos for them, whatever it is, for a little fee. Okay, so um selling it is now where the money begins to really come in. And you can sell your skill by getting clients to work for. You can sell your talent by getting clients to work for. Okay. And so let's say your skill is another way you can also say you can also sell the product of your skill or the product of your talent. For instance, if you're good in writing, you can write books and sell. Okay. At this point, you've already identified, refined, and become your skill. You are very good in writing and you've gotten experience. So you can write books and sell is a way to make money from this gift of writing. You can create podcasts. You can create podcasts and monetize it. You can create YouTube channels and monetize it. And so you can do many things to sell. You can work with clients and they pay you. You can also create products around your skill, around your talent, and sell it. You can create books. You can create podcasts, like I just said. You can create the YouTube channel, and there's so many other ways that you can sell your skill. Okay, but at this point it's now easier for you because you're now very good at what you do, what you are doing, because you've refined your skill, you've taken the time to learn, and you've taken the time to grow into your skill, you've taken the time to become it. So now you can sell confidently, you can pitch to clients confidently, you can create products, you can write books, be a writer, because now you're confident. Okay, you can create podcasts if you're a voice actor or whatever, you're a spoken word poet, or you can create a YouTube channel because you're confident, because you know that you're good at this thing, you know that this is something you do very, very well from experience, from testimonials and everything. So the fourth step is to sell those things. Okay. Now learning how to sell is a completely different ball game. Is beyond what we can do in this class. Okay. So if you want to learn how to sell, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I believe if you're watching this, you should probably have my contact on WhatsApp. So reach out to me on WhatsApp and we'll talk more about how to sell. Okay. How to sell. But the first step is to sell. So look for clients. Go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on freelance site. Look for clients and work with. Create product. These are the two ways. Number one, look for clients and work with. Number two, create products around your skill, around your talent, your gift that is now refined. So it's no more raw. It's now edible. It's now sellable. Create products around it and sell. I've given you examples of products you could create. So this is how you begin to make wealth. This is how you begin to make money from your gift, from your talent, from your skill. Okay. So let me know if this makes sense so far. Let me know if this makes sense so far. If you're just coming in, I can see some people joining us. Do well to watch the replay. Do well to watch the replay. I had to turn off my camera because my light went off, my gen went off. So I just decided to go on with just the voice. Okay, you really don't need to see any more of my face. You've seen my face for the first 20-30 minutes. So let me know if this makes sense. Just drop a comment before we take the last one. Quickly, the four things we've said so far. Is it valuable? Does it make sense? Is this something that can help you? Because that's what I'm always particular about. I always want that after you attend any of my sessions or classes, you go away with something that can actually help you get some results. So what I've said so far, identify your gift, refine your gift, become your gift, sell your gift. Can it help you? Is this something you can do? Now, if you have questions, begin to type them. If you have questions, begin to type them. Now, as I'm waiting for your comments, Please drop a comment. Please drop a comment. Okay. It's encouragement. It's encouragement. And the last one is to teach it. Teach it. Now, this is the last, and it's deliberately the last. Okay. Never teach what you've not become. That's why it's at the last. So by this point, if when you are teaching these things, you must have refined, you must have become, and you must have sold it. You must have sold it. You must have, as a copywriter, before you start teaching copywriting, who have you worked with? Who have you worked for? Who have you sold it to? Okay, before you start teaching graphic design, who have you sold your graphic design to? Before you start teaching voice acting, who have you sold your voice acting skill to? All right, so you must first sell before you teach. Never teach what you've not become. Never teach what you've not sold. It is a problem we're having today. So many people are teaching what they don't even know, not to even talk of what they've sold. Right. So, but if you've gone through these things sequentially, at this point you can teach other people from your skill and earn big money. Okay, you can teach what you know. You're a very good copywriter now. You can teach copywriting. You're a very good voice actor. You can teach voice acting. You're a very good dancer. You can teach dancing. You're a very good public speaker. You can teach public speaking. Right? So you can teach others that want to learn, others that are still coming behind, how to do this. And there are so many ways to teach. You can teach in a class. It could be a one to many. So a class where you admit so many people, or it could be a close group, a very small group, maybe just 10 people or 5 people. We usually call those ones masterminds. So just a few people, although it's more expensive than the one to many situation. Or you can just teach one-on-one private coaching or private mentorship. You can do teach one-on-one, which is a premium service and is usually very, very, very expensive. Okay, so you can do that as well. You can teach that as well. You can teach in classes. You can create a course, an online course around your knowledge, around what you know, around your skill, around your gift and talent. Right? So you can create an online course and start promoting and selling it to teach people. So people just pay, buy it, and go to the course, get the information or the value in the course, and also develop themselves. So you can have classes, you can have courses, and I've talked about the different type of classes. And then you can also teach by just like I talked about selling it. You can also teach by creating products. Okay, classes and courses are products. You can create books as well that will also teach this skill that you now have. All right. So, but the bottom line is you can make good money by teaching what you've become. Okay. I've made so much money by teaching people how to write because I identified that skill, I refined it, I became it, I've sold it. I've worked with so many clients when it comes to writing, editing, and all of that. And then I've taught it as well. I've taught so many people both how to write poetry, how to write content, right? So I've done that and I've been able to now convert my writing, which was a gift or a talent, into a skill and into wealth, into money. Right. So I hope you understand everything I have taught so far. I hope you understand everything I've taught so far. I can't see any questions, so I'll believe you understand. Please do well to like this video or this session or whatever it is if you found it valuable. This is where we are ending. So I'm rounding up now. If you found it valuable, do well to like it. Do well to share it as well. Okay, do well to share it, do well to like it, and comment as well. All right. So let me know. Just summarize the 5 steps I gave out for me. Put it in the comments, and let me know which of the 5 steps are you currently at. Okay, with your skill, with your talent, with your gift, which of the 5 steps are you in the step of identifying it, or are you where you need to refine it? Are you in a point or in the process of becoming it? Or are you where you are now selling it, or are you teaching it? All right, so let me know. Let me know. Thank you so much for showing up, and don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment. If you want to join the you want to subscribe to Conversations with the Oracle so that you receive tomorrow's broadcast, okay? So that you receive tomorrow's message that I will send out to all the members of the Conversations with the Oracles list. Then send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? If you came from WhatsApp, then you're already likely a member, right? But if you didn't come from WhatsApp, just send me a message and I'll add you to the list, all right? So I will see you, God willing, next weekend. Maybe, maybe not, but I'll see you from you before time. Thank you for showing up. This is good night. Drop your comments, share this video, like this video. All right. And whatever talent, whatever skill you have, I urge you to make the most out of it. Don't look down on any skill. Don't look down on any skill. So follow the steps I've given you and milk every single drop from that skill you have. All right. So good night and live your best life.